Let's start our discussion. So let's start with Sajid. So Shadid, you can share your screen and show us the last two project. Let's discuss about that project. Okay. So here we can see that we have a title bar. Okay, title bar is about me. Then you have your header tag. Image is there. About me is there. Perfect. And check out my hobbies. Okay, let's click on hobbies. Yes, perfect. So my hobbies are playing chess, cricket, and traveling. Is it traveling or is it like what? Climbing mountains? Yeah, cool. Now let's click on hometown. Okay, so I live in place name. Okay, so here what I meant was I live in place name means which place do you live in? Okay, so yeah, that's what I meant. But yeah, no worries. It's a textual change. You can do it anyways. Cool. So you live in Chennai, and what are the five places that we can visit in Chennai? Express Avenue, Government Museum, okay, Park, New Kannad House, Snow Kingdom. Perfect. Cool, awesome. Okay. And yeah, there were one more project other than this. So this is the project that you did currently. Represent actually what does HT stands in HTML, which is hypertext. So these text that you have, these clickable text, these are not normal text, these are powerful text, these are linked text to a new पेज, that's why it's called hyperlinks. ठीक है, इसको हम इसलिए hyperlinks भी बोलते हैं because it points to a new web page. Cool, perfect, let's run it. Perfect, India, and yeah, go back. Okay, so we can see over here that you have a bold tag, you have an underline tag, italics tag, bold tag. Perfect. So the outcome of this project was to make you understand that you can have nested element. Okay, so element, when I talk about element, generally it means opening tab, opening tag, content and closing tag. But yeah, here in this project it represents that it does not have to always have a content. Instead of content, you can also have a nested element inside it. That also works. So that's what we have tested from this assignment. Let's move to Harshvardhan. Cool. Let's begin this. You can zoom. Okay. So name is there. Okay. Image is there. I am okay. Some sentences, and then let's go to the hobbies. Okay. If you click on hobbies, your hobbies are games, photography. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Let's go to hometown. Okay, so I live in Delhi and five places. Red Fort, Qutub Minar, India Gate, Humayun's Tomb. Perfect, awesome. Okay, so again, hypertext, hyperlinks. Yeah, let's move to the next one. Okay, so India. Okay, India. Okay, perfect. Good job over here. Now, okay, now you understand that, okay, we can have nested element and all. Okay, inside a element, that's fine. Now it's time to move to the next topic. Okay. So, okay. So now from here, we are going to learn two more new tags. Okay. And what are these tags called? So, one tag is called quote, QUOTE, quote tag. Another tag is called black quote. Okay. Block quote. Okay. Now, what are these tags? Okay. Let's, so what is the shortest way to find that? What are these tags called? No, the shortest way to find out that is we'll just write a HTML code. Okay. So let me just bring up the folder delta 4. Okay. And let me create a new folder called Q and block Q. So let me save this notepad first. Desktop delta 4 Q and block Q. Okay, let me write some boilerplate code. I mean, like every time I have to write boilerplate, let me copy it from my previous project. Yes, just let me copy it and put it over here. Remove this one, which is Q and block Q. Okay, now inside body, we can start writing. Yeah. Okay. Inside body tag, we can start writing text. Okay, so let me write a text over here, which is hello, I am Kumar. And see, as I discussed you, every HTML element will have a opening tag and a content and a closing tag. I mean, there will be few tags like images and others that we haven't seen will be a standalone tags, okay, which will not have a closing tag, okay, just like the image one. But अभी के लिए assume करो कि सारे tags जो हैं एक जैसे, I mean सारे elements जो होते हैं एक जैसे होते हैं, all HTML elements have opening tag, content, closing tag. Exception आएगा, we will see that okay, this is a standalone tag, ठीक है, this is a standalone element which has only opening tag, just we will figure it out. But अभी assumption है सारे एक जैसे हैं. Hello, I am Kumar, and then I'm putting Q over here. This is the syntax, and I am a software developer. Again, closing tag. Okay, इसका आउटपुट देख लेते हैं भैया कि कैसा है, कैसा दिखता है ये. Okay, let me open with HTML, and yeah, let me open with Chrome. Cool. So can you see over here? What's the difference? Can you point out what is the difference between this normal text and this quoted text? क्या हुआ difference? Anyone in the chat, or you can unmute and talk. What's the
And
difference?
because of Q tags,
Yes.
quotations, small,
Yes,
short
exactly.
quotations.
Q tag is for quotations. Exactly, you got it right. Okay. Now let me remove this. Now let's see what is black quote. Sorry, block quote. I mean, let's do one thing. Let's write hello. I mean, not hello. I live India and my hometown and my home. Let's suppose block quote Bangalore. Okay. Let's save it. Let's go to the output again. Okay. And let's refresh it. Okay, wow, what happened? Did you see? I mean, this is also quote, but this is different. I mean, it looks totally different. I mean, it has came to a new line. Okay. I mean, I don't really understand what happened here, but no worries. Okay. Let me get some more text. Okay. And let me put it over here. Okay, exactly what happened. So let me just put, I mean, let me put a paragraph over here. Okay. P, put a paragraph. Okay. P. Okay. And after that, again, let me put a black quote. Sorry, block quote. I'm getting it wrong again and again. Okay. And let me put some text over here also. Hey, I am a block quote. I come in new line. Okay. Let's save it. Let's go back to the output again. Wow, interesting. This looks interesting. So I'll tell you what does this mean. ठीक है, block quote का मतलब क्या होता है? Okay. So what exactly is happening over here is when you add block quote around a content, okay, what happens is सबसे पहले तो it comes to a new line, as you can see that. Okay, it comes to a new line. Why this is happening? Because you saw over here. If I remove this block quote, this will come in the same line, Bangalore. Okay, but as I have added block code, it came into a new line. Similarly, this happened over here. Okay, so if I remove paragraph from here also, okay, if I remove paragraph from here also, and I mean, if I go back again over here, you can see that same scenario. I mean, what black code does it? Okay, block code does it. It is to highlight your text actually. When you use when you use Q tag, it is double quotation. But when you use block code, that means it makes your text in the next line and it shifts a little bit from the left side. Now, quote का मतलब होता है to highlight something. Okay. In general, the meaning of quote is to highlight something. Now, there is two ways to highlight something. ठीक है. दो तरीका होता है highlight करने का. In general. एक तरीका होता है you put it in the double quotes. उससे वो हाईलाइट हो जाता है. दूसरा तरीका होता है व्हेन यू हैव मल्टीपल पैराग्राफ्स और आप कुछ चाहते हो कि आपका कोई कोट हो या यू हैव अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट लाइन आफ्टर सम पैराग्राफ्स. व्हाट यू डू इज एंड दैट quote is not just few words. I mean, where we use block quote only when we have more than a paragraph, okay, or a paragraph that I want to put it inside the quote. दो तीन वर्ड का अगर होगा ना कोट तो वी विल पुट इट इनसाइड डबल कोट्स. बट इफ इट्स अ पैराग्राफ और इफ इट्स मोर देन वन पैराग्राफ देन वी गो फॉर ब्लॉक कोट. एंड ब्लॉक कोट क्या करेगा? जस्ट टू हाईलाइट योर टेक्स्ट, emphasize your text. It moves the text slightly from the left side, you can see here, and it comes to the new line. You saw over here that it behaved differently. I mean, can you see that it behaved totally differently? Like one is coming in the same line, one is coming in the different line. I mean, now here there is one question that comes to my head is ki, I mean, how element behaves then? I mean, are there different types of element? Okay, so there here's the question that comes into our head. Okay, now let's see about that. Let's dive into that. Okay, so let me go back to the yes. Okay, so this is what I do. Okay, so what I did was I use, okay, yes, I use Q when I just want to have some quote in the rest of my paragraph, and I use block quote when a code that want to break out of its own, okay, in a page. And this is what we saw actually. Block quote में वो नया line में आ गया, okay, and वो थोड़ा सा आगे shift हो गया. Whereas case of Q, double quotes आ गए थे, same line में थे. Now we are getting into a new topic, okay, which is what exactly happened here. Okay, what was the mystery behind it? Okay, so the mystery behind it is this. Okay, inline and block elements. Now, what are these inline and block elements? So we have seen so far that tags क्या होते हैं, which are words and characters inside angular bracket. Elements क्या होते हैं, opening tag, closing tag, sorry, opening tag, content, closing tag. These are called elements. Okay. Now, what are these inline and block elements? I mean, you are saying that element तो we have studied, but there are two kinds of elements. One is inline element, one is block element. अब यहाँ से समझ क्या आ रहा है, let's see that. Okay. Inline element को देखते हैं पहले. यहाँ word से समझ आ रहा है कि okay, inline element जो है with it will appear on the flow of text. I mean in the same line. What exactly it means. Okay. कुछ कुछ inline element आपने यूज किए होंगे अपने लास्ट प्रोजेक्ट में. And let me walk you through that again. ठीक है. Here you can see that seventh largest country. This is underline tag. This is a inline element. Okay, क्योंकि जो आपका text modify हुआ है, it's in the same flow of the line. Okay, Vande Mataram, bold tag, inline element, italics tag, inline element. Okay, quote tag, single Q wala, it's a inline element. Okay, yes. So these are inline element. Inline elements are nothing but when you wrap content around these inline elements, they still remain on the same line. Now, what is a block element? ठीक है. Okay. Then होता क्या है block element? See, block element जो है, they will be displayed, okay, as if they have a line break before and after. Now, what does that mean? That means कि let's suppose, let me go to the code again. ठीक है. That means, let me remove it everything from here. ठीक है. सो क्या मतलब है, देखो. जैसे मान लो एक पी टैग है, ठीक है, और मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा हाय, और दूसरा है मैंने सीधा लिख दिया बाय. ठीक है, आई हैव एंटर्ड इट टैग. ठीक है. नाउ लेट्स सी व्हाट इज द आउटपुट. ठीक है, लेट्स सी व्हाट इज द आउटपुट. इफ यू सी द आउटपुट, ठीक है, हुआ क्या ना, जो ये हाय था, हाई एक ब्लॉक एलिमेंट होता है, बट ये डेफिनेशन क्या कहना चाह रहा है मैं वो समझा देता हूं आपको. ठीक है, डेफिनेशन यही कहना चाह रहा है कि ये जो ब्लॉक एलिमेंट्स हैं, ये ऐसे दिखते हैं कि इस एलिमेंट के ऊपर एंड इनके नेक्स्ट लाइन में ऐसा लगता है कि किसी ने एंटर की दबा दिया हो. ठीक है, लाइन ब्रेक दे दिया हो. ठीक है, और हमने यहाँ पे एग्जैक्टली exactly देख लिया कि ऐसा ही कुछ होता है. If you can see over here that, ठीक है, P is a block element. ठीक है, अगर मैं यहां से P हटा दूं, ठीक है, अभी मैं यहां से P हटा दूं, ओके, और is there any other elements? So let's suppose I have a Q element. ठीक है, ठीक है, slash Q, hello. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे देखो. ठीक है, एंड मेरे नेक्स्ट लाइन में भी अगर Q है, ओके, hello, I mean not hello, let me copy this. Hi. ठीक है. Now, if I show you the output, you will see that these comes in the same line. Okay. देखो अब ये दोनों same line में आ गया, which are two elements. But if I make one of them, okay, if I make one of them if I make them one of them block element, which is P is a block element, ठीक है, तो होगा क्या ना कि ये जो P है ये बोलेगा अच्छा मैं तो ब्लॉक एलिमेंट हूं, तो मेरे ऊपर मेरे नीचे मेरे को चाहिए स्पेस, क्योंकि मैं लेता हूं पूरा जगह, 100% ऑफ द विड्थ लेता हूं मैं। ठीक है, वो कैसे लेते हैं आगे चल के हम समझ लेंगे। ठीक है, आई टेक 100% ऑफ द विड्थ। ठीक है, एंड दैट्स व्हाई you will see the output over here as in the new line। तो यहां से हमने समझ लिया एक चीज कि अब जो आगे चल के HTML का डिवीजन होने वाला है वो दो टाइप में होने वाला है, विच इज इनलाइन एलिमेंट एंड ब्लॉक एलिमेंट में। ओके, इज दैट क्लियर टू एवरीवन? इज इट क्लियर गाइस? ओके, कूल, परफेक्ट। सो लेट्स टेक अ क्विज, छोटा सा एक क्विज लेते हैं आपका। ठीक है, एंड थोड़ा समझते हैं, अभी तक आप कर रहे होंगे ना सब कुछ। तो let me, okay, tell me image tag। Okay, image tag, is it a inline element or a block element? क्या लगता है आपको? What do you think, and why do you think that is more important? Yes, over to you guys. Okay, and why do you think it's an inline element? Give me with an example that you have tried. Okay, do you want to add anything, Harsh? Okay, cool. Okay, so today we have seen about two things, which is inline element and block element. Okay, so what's next? Okay, nothing much. Okay, again we're gonna do some exercises. Okay, so I have some exercises for you, and the exercises will be displayed on the channel itself. Okay, you can access the exercises from there, and you can start working on it. Okay, so we are, I think we this is our third class. Okay, in HTML. Okay, there will be four more classes. Okay, theory classes. Okay, pure theory classes. I mean, 3 to 4 more theory classes, and then we're gonna practice for 2 more days on only HTML. Okay, and then we wanna move to a new chapter which is called CSS. Okay, so make sure that you uh, do the exercise. Okay, and also try to see that key the tags that you have been learning. Okay, which of them are inline, which of them are, okay, block elements. So now, yes, image, no, image is not a block element, it's an inline element. Okay, it's an inline element because if you add two images it will come on the same line. But see, every browser, okay, let me tell you one more thing, which is every browser from here to here is only 100%, right? From left section to right section is only 100%, right? And there will be some width, okay, to it. Now how do you see that width? We'll see later on. अब let's suppose मान लो इस ब्राउजर का width है, let's suppose 600, okay, there would be some unit, but आपके image का width अगर 600 से ज्यादा है, so it will never come in the same line. Okay, automatically it will come to the next line. That's the thing with inline element, which is if you have more than two elements on the same line, let's suppose image, but unfortunately they can't fit in that 100% or this 600 unit width, your browser is so smart that it moves to the next line. तो आपको यहाँ ये नहीं समझ लेना है कि अच्छा ये भी ब्लॉक एलिमेंट है, नहीं। ब्लॉक एलिमेंट का सबसे खास बात पता है क्या है? सबसे खास बात है कि ये जो हाई है ये ब्लॉक एलिमेंट है, ये एकदम सटा हुआ नहीं है, इसके ऊपर देखो स्पेस है, देर इज सम स्पेस above and I mean let me show you, स्पेस जो है बिलो भी होगा, ठीक है, लेट मी शो यू दैट। Okay, and I'm going to use the most generic HTML element, which is div. Div is nothing but to put a division on the page. Division is like just dividing the page into different sections. Hello, hi, bye. Okay. So if you see over here, hi is a block element, but you see this extra space above and below. It is very important. But if you see two images, okay, on separate lines, okay, you will say, you will see that, you will observe that there is no extra gap between these two images. वो इमेज नेक्स्ट लाइन में एक ही वजह से आ गया क्योंकि ये जो विड्थ है ब्राउजर का, वो उन दोनों इमेज को एक साथ फिट नहीं कर सकता था, दैट्स व्हाई दिस हैपेंड। ओके, एंड लेट मी शो यू, एक एग्जांपल भी देख लेते हैं साथ के साथ देन, आई मीन ओके, if I can, where is that image thing, my kirana store, right, my kirana store. Okay, so you can see that there is only one image. Okay, now let me do one thing. Let me just copy paste this image again and again. See, okay, I've copy pasted twice, and if I go and refresh it over here, देखो next line में आ गया. Let me do it once again. Okay, हम बार बार करेंगे. ठीक है, चार इमेज आ गए. आई थिंक एक इमेज और आ जाएगा मेरे ख्याल से. देखो 1 2 3 4 5, 5 इमेज तक तो आ गए, क्या सिक्स इमेज आ सकता है? आई मीन देर इज वेरी लेस होप. ठीक है, हियर इज द कोड दैट आई एम एडिटिंग, ये देख लो साथ के साथ. लेट्स ट्राई टू ऐड वन मोर इमेज. ठीक है, ये इनलाइन है तभी ये नेक्स्ट लाइन में आ रहा है, आई मीन नेक्स्ट लाइन नहीं, सेम लाइन में आ रहा है. वन मोर इमेज, आई सेव इट, आई गो हियर एंड आई रिफ्रेश, द मैजिक हैपेंस, which is, you see, it is in the next line. I mean, it wanted to fit here only, but unfortunately, there is no extra space left. So that's why it had to come to the next line. But here's the thing, देखो यहाँ पे अगर आप दो इमेज को कंपेयर करोगे, लेट्स सपोज कोई गलती से समझ लेता है कि ये ब्लॉक एलिमेंट है, ठीक है, तो आप समझो यहाँ पे हमेशा इन ब्लॉक एलिमेंट के ऊपर नीचे स्पेसिंग काफी होगा, काफी ज्यादा होगा. देखो आप यहाँ पे दिख रहा है आपको, इट्स नॉट जस्ट वेरी माइन्यूट गैप, बट यहाँ पे बहुत कम गैप है. सो दिस कांट बी. Okay. Yes, we can definitely adjust the height and width of the image, but that's a secondary thing. वो हमारा कंसर्न अभी नहीं है. हमारा कंसर्न था कि समझना कि inline और block कैसे वर्क करता है, और inline अगर width से ज्यादा चले जाए तो it will come in the next line. ठीक है. If I want to show you again for this, so let me show you कि yes, this was the example. I just copy pasted it multiple times. Okay, is it clear? ठीक है. तो आपके लिए एक छोटा सा प्रोजेक्ट जो कि हम करेंगे, तो एक मैं बता देता हूँ, एक यू विल रिसीव इन द स्लैक एक्सीडियंट. ओके, आई मीन ओके, सो लेट्स सपोज दिस इज योर ब्राउजर. ओके, दिस इज योर ब्राउजर. ठीक है, एंड हियर यू गोना पुट अ टेक्स्ट व्हिच इज html keywords. ओके, अलर्ट. ठीक है, दिस विल बी योर html, this is your I mean heading of the page, and now you know how do you write heading. Okay, now the next thing is, okay, after that what you need to do is you need to have number. Okay, and in the number what you're going to have is whatever tags or whatever keywords that you have learned in the first class. In the first class we learned about HTML markup language. Okay, what else did we like? Oh, we learned about little bit about tags. And did we learn? We learned about web server. Okay, we learned about web pages. Okay, page the page which are on the web. I mean, anything else? I mean, you can just refer your video. Okay. Similarly, this is two. Second class में आपने क्या सीखा? Okay. So you mentioned that elements, attributes सीखा हमने. Okay. And we also learned about HT, hypertext. Okay. Similarly, third class में क्या सीखा आपने? तो as soon as you will keep writing this, okay, you'll keep remembering this. ठीक है. आज के क्लास में क्या हमने सीखा? You mention it over there. Okay. So that's your first project. Second, I'll drop it in the channel. Any doubt, guys? Okay. And one interesting thing that you can see here, this is coming as number. Okay, this is coming as number. I mean, you also try to find out, okay, your also job is to find out that is there any HTML? I mean, there are plenty of HTML tags. We have only seen 5, 6. I mean, there are div is a HTML tag. I mean, there is ordered list, there is unordered list, table is there. A lot of things are there, okay? So if you can find a tag which gives you numbers automatically, otherwise you will have to write number manually, one dot, something like that. Okay. So that's it, guys. That's it for today. Okay. And yeah, we'll meet tomorrow. I mean, we'll meet day after tomorrow again.
Will it be in the video, sir, like this project, or we have to take a screenshot of it? This
Uh,
project.
you can just fast forward the video and you'll have it in the end. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank
Yeah.
you, sir.
Okay. Anything else, guys? Otherwise, we can wrap it up.